So here's a short story which backs up why guys should never white knight. Never be that hero to save the damaged girl. The girl that has a past, the girl that has a kid or a couple kids, the girl that dated that guy or guys that were really awful people, that type of thing. Because a great deal of the time, in some capacity, it's going to bite the nice guy, the hero white knight, in the butt big time. In this case, no different. Titled, I just found out that my girlfriend, a 34-year-old female, is cheating. What now? Shout out to Tristan for sending this story. It says some backstory here. She had a 4-year-old child when we got together. Smack! Right then and there. She was previously in a bad relationship with a guy, we'll call him Jay. He left her a couple scars and something else she will always have. We're careful. Scars, huh? He was that guy, a piece of garbage, and yet she was still with him. And also something else he hints at. Probably something that means that they always got to be very careful, hint, hint. And this idiot got involved with her. White Knight Central. Apparently at one point, Jay even pushed her son, who's 14 now, and at that time, to the ground when they were fighting. He's been in and out of prison ever since. There you go. A guy that was in prison. Now watch how this goes. She and I have been together for coming up on 10 years now. We have a 6-year-old son together, and I've loved her other son as my own the entire relationship. The best part of our relationship, aside from that, has been the amount of trust we've had with each other. I never felt the need to snoop, always trust each other if we got to friends and family alone, etc. until recently. Oh, you mean because Jay's out of prison? She randomly got a message from Jay the other day, who she still has actively been avoiding on social media. She even got mad at her sister for once being friends on Facebook. She says she was just being short with him and let him know it would never happen and she wouldn't ever want to see him around because it would be disrespectful to me. Okay, so Jay then reached out to her sister and the sister told him off. Okay, good. But then she deletes the message before ever letting me see it. There's a sign. She said she didn't want to ever see him then. And that's fine. But then she accepts his request and becomes friends, so it wouldn't be awkward if they ever bumped into each other. Nope. That guy, he's too nice to lay down the law with her. I'd say I want to see that message that you deleted. And there's no being friends with him. Not at all. You have scars because of things that he did, amongst other things. And he's been out of prison. And all sorts of other things you probably haven't told me. Do you want this relationship to work? No, you have nothing to do with him or you're out the door. But no. Her phone is on silent all the time now. It just started becoming suspicious, I suppose. Fast forward to today, our son's 14th birthday. No, her son's 14th birthday, if I'm correct. She gets a bunch of stuff ready to take to her sister's for a yard sale. She says she's going to spend the night there to set up early, which is fine. I have to work, so I'm not home until about midnight most nights. She leaves at 6 p.m., leaves the kids home alone until I get back. Well, you can leave a 14-year-old alone, but the other little kid, no. Every night intro to FaceTime on her lunch because we don't see each other very much. Okay, every day they FaceTime during her lunch break. I was denied 3 times. Her phone, no phone call. The phone is not answered, and I'm getting a little worried now. I get home and I check. I know this is bad. I check her old phone that we still have sometimes because I just bought her a new one. And he sees disappearing messages with, you guess, Jay. So, she's talking to Jay. The guy in and out of prison. The baby daddy. The guy that used to get physical with her. Guys, it's something about those prison guys. Oh, he'll change. He was damaged. He had a bad childhood. Blah, blah, blah. This is why you don't get involved with these types. They were talking about where to meet, saying, I can't wait to see you, and I'm so ready, baby girl. It won't be much longer. Addresses, etc. Obviously, she doesn't know that I know, and I'm not sure what to do. Smack! What do you mean you don't know what to do? You, of course, know what to do. You just don't have the strength to do it. But we hope that can change. When she gets home, do I play cool like I don't know? See if she seems different. Maybe this has been happening longer. I try to stay calm while I line up a lawyer. I do not want to miss out on the time with the kids, especially potentially he would be there with her and a convicted felon with a history of domestic issues. The house is in my name, the cars are in my name, and I pay for hers and her insurance. We both work, but I'm the breadwinner. I don't know how much this matters. Not that anybody's surprised. So he owns the house, he owns the cars she drives, he pays for her insurance. Let me guess. His money is their money. Her money's her money. I mean, you would think these guys would learn, but I could do these videos. I could do 10 videos a day, every day for the rest of my life, and I would probably barely move the needle for guys waking up to reality. But I think these videos can help some dudes. And you watch me, guys, and then you tell your friends and brothers about what you've learned here. Not to, and they probably don't listen to you, but I try to do what I can. But my God, I'm just devastated that I can never trust her again, and my family will likely never be the same. It doesn't help that the sister apparently knew about the plan and said nothing to me either. Oh, wait a second, I thought the sister didn't like the guy. Well, maybe the sister didn't know the whole story, I don't know. But anyhow, I'm going to go on to now some updates he has here at the comment section, and he's getting rid of her. But the updates are all over the place. But guys, so here you go. 10 years he's with her, thinks everything's great. He's the white knight hero. What is the thanks he gets? She's right back with that fella when he's having his time out of prison, whatever, parole. All this he's done for her. And he knew in advance. Son of a bad for him. He shouldn't be so stupid. Now his updates. He says, you deserve an update. Still no sleep or food for me, yet I tried to figure things out. She said she wasn't going to be coming home tonight. Won't answer my calls, her sister or her mother. I called the police for a wellness check, and they said they made contact and she's okay. Her mother was with me on the phone, and she immediately let herself go to sleep. Her sister did not know that she was going to his house. My girlfriend told her sister to cover for her because she was going out to work with some girlfriends for the night and didn't want me to be weird. It wouldn't have been, and I've always encouraged her to go out anytime she wants. Her sister now knows what actually happened. Still no word from my girlfriend. Well, so notice that the sister was going to cover for her anyway, lying to him. So her sister's no saint either. But she obviously doesn't want him hanging out with this con or ex-con. Another update, he says, I still haven't slept yet. I'm about to try it out. Her mother couldn't believe that any of this actually happened and actually drove to his apartment to see the car parked there for herself. Now she knows, and she's so hurt. We all are. Her sister is livid. She hates this guy too and wants nothing to do with her sister now that she knows the truth. Her sister and mother came by for a while to sit with me just so I wasn't alone and to finally make me eat. Adrenaline does that to suppress hunger. I'm not in danger to myself, so don't worry about that. On a danger to anyone. As bad as I would like to destroy this person for knowingly wrecking the lives of myself, who has essentially been rehabilitating her for 10 years, and our 6-year-old and our 14-year-old, I have to remember she sought this out. She planned it out for at least a week and made the decision to go through with it. Yes, her ex is a piece of garbage, but she's the one that willingly goes to this guy. He's been sneaking around your back, okay? But you also accept blame for being a moron getting involved with her. Trying to save her, okay? I don't want anybody to go through this, but I can't really feel bad for grown-ass men for being so stupid. He also says, not only that, but me making a violent decision will only make the future much harder for the kids, which is all I care about at this point. She did reply, and here's the most talk I've gotten from her so far, and I copied and pasted it. He said, just gonna leave me hanging, huh? And she says, I don't know what to say. Sorry doesn't matter or won't mean anything to you. I can't explain other than I've been sad, mad, and felt stuck. I can't explain at all why this has happened like this. I have so many things running through my head. So he knows that she's over with him. She's not apologizing, blaming that she's been stuck and sad and doesn't know how she feels. And she's going off with the ex. But here's the thing. This guy is her white knight. He's paying all the bills. She knows this guy. She can go F the other guy. And it doesn't work out. She can come back to this guy and cry and he'll take her back. Well, I don't think that's the case now. He says to her, is that where you want to be? And she says, I don't know. I don't know what I want right now. What is she, fucking 3 years old? The rest of me is urging her to communicate with me so we can plan this out when the kids don't be around for the initial confrontation and conversation. She has not replied to me anymore. Bro, don't talk to her anymore. It's over. Don't waste your time. Find your lawyer. Have the parents around to watch the kids while you talk to a lawyer, find out your options. But here's the thing. You're not married to her. You may have to go through a certain eviction process in your state, depending on where you live. But beyond that, get rid of her. And, hopefully you'll get the kids because you certainly don't want her to have the kids because then they'll be around that asshole, But hopefully you can use that. And he does mention later on they're in a no-fault state. But, again, they're not married. He also says, wow, guys, lots of comments here, which I really appreciate. My sister is on her way to pick up the kids and take them out for some fun so I can confront my girlfriend without them being here. I'll give her a chance to fess up, but the end result will be the same. I'm going to give her 2 weeks to get her stuff together, find a place to stay, and get out. I will either be selling or selling her SUV or sign over to her if she wants to continue the payments. I will likely keep my house for a year or so just to give the kids some sort of normalcy since their lives are about to be turned upside down. Also probably selling my sports car to buy my own SUV in case I don't ever get to have them both. She is still playing like she is at her sister's house, not answering the phone calls or video calls of me and the kids. She has also been messaging her sister, so no, she isn't actually with her. Not sure when she'll be home. Also, since I've already jumped in, there were other variable questionable conversations with other males I found that a decent girlfriend or wife would have shut down. Not my girlfriend, though. So she's talking to other guys and she's up to other suspicious behavior. I guarantee this woman's been cheating on him the entire relationship. And that child that he says he believes is their biological child between the two of them, I'd be DNA testing that child. This is such a mess. And you know who's going to be harmed the most? The kids, you know? But hopefully this guy's smart enough. He gets his lawyer, doesn't buy into her bullshit because she'll be back with all the tears when it doesn't work out with Jay, when Jay starts beating her up or all these other things. But she's going to think he can change. I just hope that when this guy splits up, those kids don't stay with her and be around that scumbag. But you never know. So there you go, guys. Another lesson. Don't white knight. If she's damaged, don't be the guy to save her because you can do everything and she'll still usually go back or have feelings for that guy or guys just like that. Perfect example.